Beautiful. It doesn't really matter. That's cool. We're live. What's up? How
What
is
it
your day
do?
been? Hope everything is popping.
My day's good. It's a day of harvest. Every day is a day of harvest for me. I've been planting seeds for many years, been
That's good.
watering all my seeds. Now my seeds have grown. It's time for the harvest, Everything is
Beautiful.
sweet, manuka honey. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, my nigga. What's good? Shout out to all my people in Nigeria. Shout out to all the showbiz entertainment fans in the house. Shout out to all the trademark fans in the house, wherever you're watching right now. I just
That's
want to thank you first and foremost for having me on your program.
that's
And also
beautiful. That
thanks
is
to your
beautiful. That is
wonderful
beautiful.
viewers who are tuned in right now, to experience a moment in history.
That is beautiful. Wherever you guys are watching around the world, help share this video and let's it pop.
You know what time it is. It's set.
We
It's
all
set.
know what time it is, brother. It's the
Well,
showbiz
that's
time.
live.
And before we, we let it off, we have to first of all introduce the music, the reason why we're here. So I'm gonna give them Honolulu.
Give them Honolulu. Let them enjoy.
Boss life. Such beautiful breeze.
That's what it is.
Love the environment. So pristine, so clean, so peaceful, tranquil, so special. This is boss life. I had dreams of sleeping in an igloo with caramel damn cells from Honolulu. Rub my palms together, money feels like voodoo. So many bad friends, so much good.
That's what it is.
I got friends in Malawi. They call me Pac-Man, they flew into Zulu. Sex with a cheap joke and doing Pilates on my dick. Every day Christmas, every last New Year's Eve. The water's clean and pristine. I take a seat with a culture kick back for white kick it, bitch. Sand from the shores on her ass chick. All of Jesse Shaw, that's my Pilates chick. See salt sprinkled on her flick. I relate to this cause I meditate. The perfect yet I hesitate to penetrate. Doing yoga, lobster on the plate. Why kick it, bitch?
That's what it is, man. And I'm gonna cut it short there. That copy is called Honolulu for Traidmarc TMG. And if you're watching anywhere around the world, the title of that song is called Honolulu, done by Traidmarc TMG. And you can follow him on Facebook, you can follow him on Instagram, you can follow him anywhere you can find him. Just Google. It can be Google anywhere in the world.
Follow me on social media. Follow me on Real Life Paparazzi.
So we love Traidmarc. And it's not easy to be Traidmarc.
Not at all. No.
So if you want to be Traidmarc, you have to first of all listen to his music. That way you'll be able to understand the angle he's coming from. I'm gonna before I proceed, I'm gonna try to Traidmarc, you have to I'm gonna try to share this video. That way we know where we are in the industry. So if you are watching us, kindly go on Facebook and share it. Yeah, someone else already commented, and then we'll see the person. Yeah. So, Traidmarc, when you do that song, what were you thinking?
I say that's a good question. I say, listen, I'm the stone the builders rejected, but those builders were just mediocres. They were mediocres. We don't employ or give a project to builders that don't know what they are doing. If they are rejecting the stone, which will eventually become the head of the cornerstone, it means that the builders were just mediocres. It was never the stone. It was the builders. See, Traidmarc Honolulu is a song that epitomizes boss life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who out here don't want to succeed? As a human being, from the minute that you are born into this planet, you want success. The first time you cry as a baby straight out of your mother's womb, when you're pushed out, you cry for a reason. Those tears can be tears of joy in later life, or they can be tears of sorrow. But at the end of the day, we are crying tears of joy.
That's
Honolulu is the tears of joy. It's the experiences. It's the life that I live right now as a boss, to a point that I'm able to, communicate
what are people
to my fans all across the world so they can understand the lifestyle that I live, which is boss life. I say things like, I'll take you to a place where you can eat something you cannot pronounce, drink something you cannot swallow.
That's what it is.
Honolulu, boss life, boss move. The song, what was going through my mind, to answer your question more specifically, is to inspire my fans, is to bring them into my world, is to introduce my fans into my world so they can understand where I'm coming from. They can understand that in this life, it ain't nothing to it. Flying helicopters, going to choppers, going to wineries and just having lunch, eating lobsters, having the finest girls, just to wind it down with you and do Pilates on your dick.
Yeah, if you are watching this video, please help me share these videos to touch lives. We try to connect with our audience back in Africa, back in America, back in Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Pakistan, India, all these places. Traidmarc music is being played. So we want the same thing happening in Lagos, in Benin City, in Kaduna, in Sokoto, in Port Harcourt, in Benin Republic, in Ghana. So we are calling on everyone to stream this music. And we're hearing it harder in United States, even in Nigeria. People are playing Traidmarc. If you go to Tunis, you go to Russia, people play Traidmarc. Romania. So Africa, my Africa. Traidmarc is the best rapper that come out of Africa. Listen to this music. We have 24-track album we are promoting. So go and cut yourself a copy. Not that expensive. Traidmarc, go ahead.
If you're now listening to Traidmarc, thank you so much, my dearest brother, for all your unyielding support and all the promos and the credit and everything you've been giving to Traidmarc and the artists and what I represent. That the same thing goes for you, because I've seen all the hard work and dedication that has gone through, that has gone into your your business, establishing your business, building from your business from the ground up to a multi-million-dollar empire that it is today, SHOWBIZ Entertainment. Shout out to all the staff at SHOWBIZ Entertainment, all the team at SHOWBIZ Entertainment. You guys are doing a fantastic job. And, it may seem to a lot of people right now watching, because I know my homie personally, and I know that my homie is a very private person. My homie, up until 2000 and when was it? Maybe 2018. You remember? So 2 years ago, my homie was very private. He wasn't doing live because I know that my homie is not one who would sound his own trumpet. He hasn't sounded his own trumpet for a lot of years. But we know, we on the grassroots level, we know exactly what's been happening. We've been holding my homie down and following the journey all these years, and we've seen the progression, the natural progression, and the success that has occurred. Right now, my homie is sitting in a mansion where he's broadcasting even this live. And I recognize the crib where you're at right now because I was privileged and opportune with my family to visit just this last December and Christmas. What we are at.
Thank you very much for the visit. Because that visit was a blessed visit.
Exactly. So we know exactly what it is. We know what's happening on the grassroots level. At the grassroots, we're talking to multimillionaires, successful people who are successful in their various endeavors. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just appreciative and grateful to be here to share with you in this success.
So before we move on from here, I'm gonna bring you back to one of the most promoted songs in Nigeria, the Big Fish. And I want to let the music out, and then you tell us about what. Because I asked this question. A lot of people always knock their chest in Nigeria that they are big fish.
They've never seen a tilapia.
Everybody want to see the big fish. Everybody's trying to see the big fish. I'm a big fish.
The chef always brings his first batch of scones. With the blue double-decker herringbone blazing with pocket square. A black man feast on the chair.
Tears in the air, like a magician making a beer. All the directors.
So if you are watching this music around the world, please kindly go and stream it. Traidmarc TMG. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Audiomack. Everywhere. So go and get your copy. It's very cheap. You know, the full album is only $24, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna call this track short. Yeah, it's one of the hottest track play up in highly promoted in Nigeria. That track was promoted by China TV, NTA, and Arise TV, everywhere. So we are still waiting to see the impact of how much investment we put into these songs. Anyway, before we go further, I want you to tell me us why Euphoria. Why?
Euphoria is just, you know, the song itself, the title is self-explanatory. You know, when we talk about euphoria, it's a feeling of, euphoria. When you're euphoric, there is a certain feeling of excitement that you feel that, even words is not enough to actually express, what you're feeling at that point in time. And it can only be akin to a feeling of, an immense pleasure and excitement that has ensued as a result of your success.
Let's listen to that song, Euphoria. Because every song has a unique beating to start it. You can hear that.
This is the sound you hear when you're sitting at a table with multi-millionaires.
Hello, Bob.
For those who know,
do not speak.
Those who speak,
You don't know.
That's what it is.
bubble glass and roller coasters. Life is a movie with
actors. Cohiba, Mundos, and Monte Cristos, Costalitos, Estiletos. Welcome to the life of the dawn. Glass couple tables, ashtrays made out of precious stone. Glass cabinet where I keep antiques from World War I. Dominican Queen, downward facing dog warrior one. Hence cylinder Victorian skirtings. Working world, present world, crocodile birthday. I feet from bevel calf, rest my arm under my gull in your fur. In this fly frame, play her. Apaka hat on my back. Hot air balloon, I'm having break fat. Sex on the balcony with ocean view. Life of the rich and famous, only for a short few. And if you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to my girl, Melanie, all the way from Canada. Now living in Los Angeles. You're listening to her beautiful voice on this song.
That is beautiful. The voice is so eloquent, so sensational. You got a sexy voice, and you can't imagine that. Yeah, I gotta call that short. If you want to get a copy or a snip of that song, you just go get it out from the iTunes, Spotify. Like I said, the music is released in 96 countries all around the world. Easy peasy. Hokey dokey. According to my Samoan people, they will tell you hokey dokey. So that's what it is. So my people, This is Traidmarc TMG. We're here to promote the album, the epilogue. So in this album, there's a prologue and there's Euphoria, there's Honolulu, Beyond Worlds. So the Kingdom Come Collapse and the epilogue final chapter. We have the Black Jeff, Let It Be, Cold Word, At Your Age. At your age, someone went specifically to go and listen to that track when they hear it that I played At Your Age. So that's sent a unique information out to the people at your age. You see, as a philanthropist, a man behind the part an African girl happen to know a lot of things about a woman. So I constantly tell people that the life we live is what we make out of it. Remember, marriage is a picture that is not yet printed. So a lot of people have tried this. Some say it's good, others see the opposite. But I tried to paint the picture last night, but the picture wasn't beautiful enough because perseverance is the only way for a successful marriage home. And if you are watching around the world, just bear in mind that the big box is here in the studio right with me, and we're broadcasting live from Melbourne City, the city that never sleeps. We are down under in the Pacific. That's where it is. It's the only country in the world who has been able to hold coronavirus hostage. So we hold coronavirus hostage. They can't move. We're tying it. So Traidmarc. So you need to tell us what comes into your mind when you do At Your Age. So because I listen to it and I hear names and people who cannot boil water, let alone peeling potato, and I begin to wonder. A lot of people they just want to eat McDonald's. Some people want to eat pizza, but they cannot actually boil water. I mean, people probably might think, "Oh, you just made it up." But I want you to let the world know this is true story in reality.
See, my life is a diary. My stories are explained or translated in a music form. Music is diarized, as part of my music. It's part of my life story. I put everything that I've been through in my music. Like I constantly say to people when they ask me, what really, differentiates you? Why do you think you're different from every other rapper out there? You know what I mean? Personally, people like Migos or people like, Future, even
Yeah,
Drake. I personally don't think they're artists. I don't think these guys are talented. These are not musicians. You know, they might be able to vibe on a beat. You know, for me personally, all that, yeah, 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 that's not rap. Those are mumbo jumbo. That's garbage. Personally, I think Migos music is garbage. I think, Future is garbage. I think Drake is garbage. I personally think without, I'm not a very proud person. As you know me personally, I'm very down to earth. I feel like my music, Traidmarc is better than a lot of these rappers, a lot of them. I'm better than them,
that's
because
right.
the music actually makes sense. The music talks about life. You know what I'm saying? Unless your head is up in the clouds and you have your head too far up your ass, you can't actually understand what's going on in life. Then you're gonna tell me that Traidmarc music is whack or it's not good. Traidmarc music is life. I talk about my story. I talk about my experiences. Every song, there is a lesson to be learned. At Your Age is a song that talks about all the relationships that I've been through, all the experiences that I had from those relationships, just so I can educate the younger generation, or in fact, you know, OGs like you and I, who
Yeah,
already have probably been through some of these experiences, to shed more light or put a perspective to it. You know what I'm saying? So I juxtapose the creativity with reality. I put it side by side. As in Latin would say, pari passu. That's what it
yeah,
means to be side by side. So my music is pari passu, with creativity and reality. Actual age is about all the experiences that I've been through, everything that I've been through in those relationships, experiences that I am, it took a long time for me to be able to actually come out and really, give my point of view. Because oftentimes when something happens, there's always like the female perspective that's taken. The female always, tells a perspective, and the man is always the monster. The guy is always the bad guy. You know what I mean? And I'm sick and tired of, you know, this kind of, you know, one-sided narrative. You know, so I want to put a narrative together that actually gives a balanced perspective and gives both sides of the story. Because as you and I know, and as well as your incredible viewers watching this all across the world, there's always two sides to a story. So actually, our age, not your shoe size, is actually my side of the story.
That's right. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of an inside out about that project. So before we move further than that, I'm going to play a little bit of a clip song called Thicker Than Water.
Satisfied after all the money you made. Got married to another night, seems you gonna stray. It was the hope of the family. Mama used to fast and pray for you to make it. Hoping one day you come back and help us. But then you left us. Forgot about your family. Now it's all about your own family. I swear to God, I never thought I'd see the day you would not become enemies. When you walk around and put a smile on your face, but deep inside you're dying. When people ask you about a trade, you say we're cool, but you're lying. Remember driving in your car and you were crying, telling me you're gonna divorce your wife. I told you take it easy, give you advice. Stopped you from making that phone call to your lawyer. I saved your marriage, but now I've become the enemy. The one your family don't want to see. Tell me how to come to this. And as long as my mother is alive.
That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Like I was a stranger, walking on eggshells, felt like my life was in danger. I couldn't take it no more, I had to move out. Sorry I gave a short notice, but I knew you wanted me out. Police were pretending the problem was your wife. The environment was tense, the earth was thick, you could cut it with a knife. Stayed in my room, heard the book, having a fight. And I wasn't invited dinner that night. The next day she packed up a suitcase, went away. And my brother went to first grade to hustle for his pay. I sat back and watched, you ain't talk for days. Being a peacemaker that I am, I told my brother to stay. But little did I know one day I would pay for the advice that I gave. Determined to escape.
That's it, that's it. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Yeah, Traidmarc. See, you are a master planner, master reader, a justice, and a master of peace. So they are award you ambassador of peace. So I love that. I love that. You see,
Thank you.
I constantly tell people that the life we live is what we make out of it. A lot of people want to live a boa, they want to live all this bumbo jumbo life. At the end, they want to find somebody to blame for their mistakes, for their misdirection, for their misconception, for all the troubles of life. They are always looking for someone to blame. But that's not what we're here. We are here to let the world know that we are surviving. And Traidmarc is here to stay. In doing that, I see another track here called The Best Thing. And if you're watching us around the world, we're going to give you the best thing.
Well.
The best daddy. You're the best. You're a blessing. You're the best. The best daddy. The best daddy. You're the best. You're a blessing. You're the best. The best daddy. The best daddy.
Come on, you are the best thing. I gotta drop that track out there. And if you see the world what we live in, a lot of these things has been happening since coronavirus came. a lot of countries have tried to match coronavirus with moral panic. What I mean by moral panic, people try to make up news, like Donald Trump, desecrated the White House. So it's now on his own now. The Vice President, Mike Pence, has let him out, doesn't want, and most of it all. Facebook blocked him, Twitter has been blocked, Instagram has been blocked. So the so-called news that he said is a fake news outlet is where he has run back to broadcast. And to make matter worse for him, he's telling the whole world that it's not going to be not going to be a part of the inauguration. And if that happens, only God knows what the Congress is going to do with him. So far, so good. Arnold Schwarzenegger said he's one of the worst president that ever surfaced on the surface of the earth and that ever ruled America. And America was held in bondage for quite some time. So when people don't know what the best thing means, people need to go and check again. What is the meaning of the best things? When you have good things around you, people tend to ignore it and they will not know. So in doing that, let me give you guys Love the Way.
Girl, you make me happy. And when I think about it, there's no doubt about it. I wanna be your papi. I love the way you love me when you hug me. Girl, you make me happy. Ever since I met you, I can't live without you. I wanna make you wifey. I came into this with a package. You don't judge me, you help me unpack. I ain't think I'll survive a broken marriage, but you helped me get back on track. After I fell off the carriage, you told me you had my back. From the wreckage, we almost died. My peace, you bring me back. The cure to my sickness is love. For my greatest weakness is drugs. Lord knows I was made from the start. You know it's not being hurt.
So I love the way you love me. See, I gotta put the music there. I love the way you love me. When you love that song, I get inspired. See, the way you love me, I'm giving you back in return. Not 50%, but 100%. But a lot of people, so I constantly tell people that the love is the thing of the heart. A lot of people abuse it. And at the end, they start blaming everyone around them, but not themselves. See, love is a thing of the heart. A lot of people abuse it. So if you want to listen to that song again, you want to get a full reading of that song, go and get a copy of it from iTunes, from Spotify. You can actually buy it from Amazon. And there are a lot of outlets out there selling this music. And we're using this opportunity to promote this music to the audience so people get to know what the epilogue is all about. This is Traidmarc TMG, the box of all boxes, the big box. This is Traidmarc story. I know why. So we want everyone to go and listen to the story. Listen to my tape according to 50 Cent. So go and listen to Traidmarc tape and see where you can help by buying, by streaming it.
No doubt.
So that is why we are here today. And before we leave here, I'm going to give you guys one of the best tracks that I've ever listened to in the album. So I want you people to listen to that track. And, you know, it is called Father Hear Me Calling. And that is beautiful.
Yeah, that's a big record.
See this, the beat is projected like a string, quiet string.
Huge record. Huge record.
Don't cry. Morning.
Lord, please take my hand and lead me to the promised land. Give me strength to hold on till the end.
Together, prayer. Not a five and get paid barely.
Father, hear me calling.
Heads bigger than belly. Malnourished and starving, so I serve my belly. I got my freedom crying oh, I to hug my celly. Tears poured down my face for summer saw Pirelli. Released from jail, I cried as though I'd escaped. Maybell, I fell on my knees when I kissed the streets. Relocated from UK. When I got your strength, the brother and his wife drove me away. Friday I'm homeless. Died banned from London. No place to stay. So I'm moving from place to place. Trying to figure out a way to get my grades straight. Plus I got bills to pay. God introduced his son. Gave me my first way. So I started moving kids in the state. Queuing up the class late.
That's it, my people. This is Traidmarc TMG. Please get your copy from the iTunes, from Spotify. We have it there on Amazon, and equally we have it in AudioMac. Those people in Nigeria, in West Africa, around the world, it's easy for you to buy from AudioMac. This is Traidmarc TMG, and one of the best in the entertainment industry. Coronavirus is down, but we're gonna tear this Melbourne City down. We're holding it down here. We're gonna set up a show where everybody can come and watch Traidmarc doing the best thing.
Entertaining my people with beautiful music.
In the next few weeks,
stories.
We listen to the stories from the premiere so that we can set up a show that will energize the society once again. So it's Traidmarc TMG. So what will give us the last words?
I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for having me on your program. And thank you to your wonderful viewers and your audience all around the world who are tuned in into this program right now, watching us. And I want to thank you guys so much for listening, paying attention, and, showing interest in the support and the love that you have shown us is, greatly appreciated from the depths of my heart. Right after this, I'm going to be jumping on live on my official Instagram page, where I've been shadow banned. They don't want to verify me. A bunch of people are setting up fake accounts and posters and trying to impersonate me. And yet this Instagram, whatever profile platform they are, despite the thousands of dollars I spent and invested on them, they ain't trying to verify me. No problem. I don't need a blue tick to my name. Thank Jesus Christ, I don't need a blue tick to breathe.
That's all right. That's all right.
But I'm going to go live on there. You guys come on. I'll hopefully want to see you on my Instagram because I want to bring you on live there so I can interact with you and my fans right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm here waiting.
If that's okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks again for having me on your show. Thanks to your wonderful viewers and listeners and, audiences all across the world. Know that I love you guys and I really sincerely appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming to the show.
No problem. Bye for now. Pleasure.
Yeah, that's Traidmarc TMG. We are broadcasting live from Melbourne City and the Mr. SHOWBIZ. SHOWBIZ on the time with Ambassador Jeff Osayede. I'm going to end the broadcast right here. Thank you guys for watching around the world. If you're still watching, wherever you find this video, please kindly share it. Let's touch life together. Take care and peace. Bye for now.